ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकाय चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदन्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुश्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवनं च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणशिरघुनाथं वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण प्रदान हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगतपते गोपिश्च गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिय वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः च पतितां पावनेभ्यः वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे So Hare Krishna. So as we know that yesterday we have celebrated the most auspicious, august and adorable appearance day of appearance of Singadev. So today we will be discussing about the very important topics that what we should learn from these wonderful pastimes of the Narsingadev and his pure devotee Prahalad Maharaj. There are 7 lessons, various lessons, but 7 prominent lessons we will be discussing today. Why it is important? See, pastime is good, but we should learn something. The Bhagavatam recorded all these transcendental activities of the Lord and his devotee. For what purpose? To so that we can learn and apply in our practice and make it become perfect, make our life become perfect. That is whole idea. The teaching is there. Srimad Bhagavatam teaches by example, whether it is Dhruva Maharaj, Krishna Maharaj, or Prahalad Maharaj. So all these activities of the pure devotee and also Krishna himself to teach us by example so that we can imbibe, assimilate the teaching and apply in our life also to disseminate in others. That is the fundamental criteria for recording this pastime or for enacting in this pastime. That is whole idea. So Lord is enacting this pastime or Prahlad Maharaj is doing pastime to teach everybody. Prahlad Maharaj is also said there's a beautiful verses in seventh canto where Prahlad Maharaj is admitting that actually this is your, this is why I have appeared in this material world. So Prahlad Maharaj is saying very nice. Whole idea is Lord is enacting all this pastime with his devotees. So in these beautiful verses, to teach everybody, he is to teach everybody That is whole idea that he's teaching, the Lord is teaching everyone by this kind of activities. This is very nice verses. In these verses, um, Prahalad Maharaj is saying that all these pastimes of the Lord and his Lord as his devotee is meant to teach us. Vritya lakshana jigyasur bhaktam kameshu chadayat bhagavana sansara bijesu hudaya grantisu prabhava. So here it is said that, O my worshipable Lord, because the seed of lusty desire, which is the root cause of material like this time, is within the core of everyone's heart. You have sent me to this material world to exhibit the symptoms of a pure devotee. So whole idea the Lord is sending us to teach us, to get us out from this material existence, so that we will be free from this predicament. So therefore we should learn something. Prabhupada said that we should not attend the classes officially just for the sake of attending class. We should learn something from them. Every time is actually a educating us. It's a transcendental knowledge to educating us so that we can assimilate this knowledge and subsequent application of the knowledge and dissemination of the knowledge or propagation of the knowledge. Just like Arjuna. Arjuna declined to fight, but Krishna wanted to educate him through the Bhagavad Gita wisdom. And after hearing, accepting, he understood that and applied that teaching. Tat prasadena maya chut. Titosmi gata sandhya kar. Their assimilation, application, and propagation. You should disseminate to others. So therefore, today we are going to discuss about the seven uh, principal lessons from Prahalad Maharaj. So first one is bhakti is unshaken by all circumstances. You can see that how Prahalad Maharaj is a 5 years boy. What is his mistake? Simply he is God consciousness, Krishna consciousness. He is engaged in Bhagavad Dharma. But his father, on the other end, is an atheist. He defied the authority of the God. He defiled. He doesn't believe in God. He is a competitor of the God. And therefore, even in his own family, father become hostile. He tormented Prahlad Maharaj. So much torture, so much tormented. But Prahlad Maharaj was second by all kind of torture, torment. That is the symptoms of the pure devotee. The pure devotee should not be second by any circumstances. Why? Because devotional service. Power of devotional service is that a person will not be a devotee, will not be second by all circumstances. You can see that how Prahlad Maharaj was tortured in these beautiful verses in seventh canto. That it is stated in these verses that Prahlad Maharaj, uh, even the person who has no asset, pious activity, performs of good deed, it will have no result. Thus, weapon of demons had not tangible effect on Prahlad Maharaj because he is a devotee disturbed by material condition, fully engaged in meditating upon and serving the personality of Godhead, who is unchangeable, who cannot realize by material senses, who is soul of eternity. You can see here, say undisturbed. So they were torturing. The torture is there. There is a nice verses is there where it is say that how Prahlad Maharaj was so much tortured by his father. So in these beautiful verses, it is stated that uh, you can see here. So in these verses, it is said it is stated that how much torture and torment inflicted upon Prahlad Maharaj by his father, by his own father. Only mistake is that he's got Krishna consciousness or God consciousness. So in these verses, we can know that Hiranyakashipu could not kill his son by throwing him beneath the feet, big elephant. See, he was throwing the Prahlad Maharaj beneath the feet of big elephant, throwing him among huge, fearful snakes, employing destructive spells, hurling him from the top of the hill. Hurling means throwing him from the top of the hill, stirring up illusory tricks, administering poison, starving him, exposing him to severe cold, fire and water, throwing heavy stones to crush him. When Hiranyakshipu found that he could not in any way from harm Prahlad, who was completely sinless, he was in great anxiety about what to do next. See, that kind of torture and torment inflicted upon Prahlad Maharaj. But Prahlad Maharaj was unsecond. He was not second at all. That is his devotional power of devotional service, the potency. One is unsecond. That is the symptoms of a advanced devotee. He won't be second by adverse circumstances. Adverse circumstances. So therefore, it is say one of these in Chaitanya Bhagavatam. It is stated another story of Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur was beaten by 22 market, scanned by 22 market, because his fault was he is coming from his born from a Muslim family, but he was chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. So he gave a very nice statement. So let me see if I have that Khanda Khanda. This is from Chaitanya Bhagavatam. We will see if it is there in this verse. What he says that they beat him like anything, but he told no Khanda Khanda. If you if you make my body peace, but I will not. I think this is there. This is from Chaitanya Bhagavata. I don't know where it is. Let's see. So it is stated there. It is not there in this thing, but it is stated in this. Khanda khanda ohe deha jadi prana tabu tame bandhana na chhadi harina. Even if you cut my body into pieces, I give up my life. I will never stop chanting the holy name of the Lord. That is there in Chaitanya Bhagavata Adi 16. So this is from the that how Haridas Thakur has a unflinching faith because of his bhakti. He is unshaken by the circumstances. They are caning him like very mercilessly. And same thing for Pandavas. Pandavas also they have inflicted so much custom, aho custom. This is spoken by this Vismadev that how Pandavas were being inflicted so much pain. Aho kastam, aho anyayam, yad yuam dharma nandana, jivitam narahatta, stam vipra dharma dharma chutyasra. So here it is the Vishmadev said, oh, what terrible suffering, what terrible injustices you good souls had to suffer for being the son of religion. You did not deserve to remain alive under those tribulations, yet you were protected by Brahmanas, God and religion. Because of their all pious and bhakti devotees of the Lord Vaishnavas, so they were always protected by the God, by dharma, religion, the Brahmanas. Aho custom, so much painful. And what kind of pain? It is stated by Kunti Maharaj, Kunti Maharani, Kunti Devi, that so much pain. What kind of pain also it is stated in these beautiful verses. In these verses, it is stated that 1824 of Bhagavatam, that my dear Krishna, your lordship has protected us from a poisoned cake. So um, Bhima was poisoned by Yudhishthira Maharaj, poisoned Laddu. From a great fire, like they arranged a great fire to burn all the Pandavas. From a carnival, from vicious assembly, from suffering during our exile in the forest, from the battle where great general fought. Now you have saved us from the weapon of Asura. So many problems, so many adverse circumstances, so much hostile situation. The devotee is unshaken in all circumstances. Why? It's a power of bhakti. Once bhakti comes, automatically fearing. The tolerance comes. That is the quality of bhakti. Titiksha karunika, that tolerant. They are very much tolerant. It is stated that Titiksha karunika, they are very much, the symptoms of the devotee is very tolerant. Titiksha karunika, sweet sarvadhainam, ajata satrava santa sadhava sadhu bhusana. Titiksha so means they're tolerant. So they're tolerant because bhakti has power to tolerate. There's so much firm faith that Krishna will protect. So they are not they are not taken by this adverse circumstances. They're tolerant. Even though you torture him, there's a beautiful verses are there. Even though you torture and everything you do, but they are very much, I mean, very much tolerant. Even though you insult them, you do any kind of insult, any kind of thing, but they are very tolerant. They're forbearing. This is a very nice verses. It is stated in this verse that how devotees are very much tolerant. So in this verse, it is say that 1848, King Yudhishthira said, "Oh my Lord, I am the most sinful man. Just see my heart, which is full of ignorance." This verse, no, did not. This is the verse. So 1848. So in these verses, it is stated that the devotee of the Lord are so forbearing that even though they are defamed, cheated, caused, disturbed, neglected, even killed, they are never inclined to avenge them. Very tolerant. Because bhakti will give us tolerance. Sadhu bhusana. Sadhu has bhusana is tolerance, forbearing. So they do not second by this bhakti. So this is the lesson we should learn. One, so therefore, aspiring devotees must learn that if something adverse situation come, our job is lost. There is some problem in this life, some problem in this professional life, and some problem in some other things, eh, financial problem, psychological problem, and so. So many problems are there. So one should not be second in all circumstances. Sometimes our family member are against us. One should not be second. So that is the lesson given. Ekaha Kurunandana. It will not purpose. No, I will let them insult me. Let them do it. I will not give up Krishna consciousness. I will not give up Krishna consciousness. That is the determination should be there. There's a verse in there. It is stated that even though my family member insult me, my relatives, they turn away from me, I should not give up Krishna consciousness. This is there in, I think, Mukundamala. In Mukundamala, there's a verse is there. Uh, Forget that verse. It is said that even though my relatives, my family, they go against me, I should not give up. I will check it. There's a beautiful verses in there because this is very important to know. Yeah, there's a 39 verse Mukundamala. तज्जति बान्धव सर्वे निन्दन्तु गुरुवजनः तथापि परमानंद गोविंद मम जीवनम. So here very important, very relevant lessons Prahalad Maharaj is teaching. And this is also Mukundamala Sutra. King Kulasekara is also teaching. Let my relatives all abandon me, my superiors condemn me. Still the supremely blissful Govinda remains my life and soul. That is very important. So that is called unshakable. Unsecond. Bhakti means you unsecond all circumstances. Not that only favorable circumstances I am very, happy. No. Bhakti is not about comfort. It's about the consistency, constancy, despite the ups. Always remember Krishna. Always engage in service. Not that today I have got appraisal, I will go to the Lord and for my Lord, for you appraisal and I give. And tomorrow if I am demoted, or I got lost my job. Oh my Lord, you don't listen to me. And you have your faith is second. No, that is not devotee. That is very opportunistic. That is materialistic devotee. You want something, you don't get it, you are not so interested to serve the Lord. All circumstances. Rather, there is a paradigm shift of your consciousness when you know that Kunti Mataji, Kunti Maharani, Kunti Devi is praying, mother of Pandavas is praying that people to santusta, let the he inviting, welcoming the danger so that that will give the impetus to remember Krishna always. That kind of consciousness, no, not that I'm second. Oh no, so we should learn from Devi, from Bhagavad how important that we should not be second by all circumstances. It's a beautiful verses by Kunti Maharani. You can understand that Vipuda Santusta Sastra Tatra Tatra Jagadguru Bhavatastanam Yatsat Apunar Bhavadastanam. So in this verse, Kunti Devi is saying that I wish that all these calamities would happen again and again so that we could see you again and again. For seeing you means that we will no longer see repeated birth and death. So that is whole idea. His nobody goes to invite because devotees are not. That means devotees are not second by this calamity. They are inviting calamities. That is the test of the devotee. If under these circumstances, under hostile circumstances, they remain steady, that means they are real devotee. They are strong devotee. Krishna sometimes put also in a circumstances to test us whether we can stand to strengthen our faith. He put us on a circumstances that it is very hostile. Come out flying color that will strengthen our faith for the Lord. So that we should learn. And what is the second thing we should learn from the from Prahalad Mahara second lesson? Second lesson, fearlessness comes from the faith of power. Prahalad was very fearless. So it is say that if Hiranyakasipu, there's a verse is that Hiranyakasipu raised eyebrow and all these demigod they flee out of fear. That much of power he has got just by raising his eyebrows, raising his eyebrow. All these demigod they flee away. I'll show you this verse. But on the other hand, Prahlad Maharaj was very fearless, very fearless. I think it is 7:4:13. So he said that, "Oh my dear king, Hiranyakasipu was always drunk on the strong smelling wines liquors, and therefore his coppery eyes were always rolling, nonetheless because he had a powerfully executed great austerity in mystic yoga. Although he was abominable, all but three principal demigod, Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu, personally worshipped him to please him, bringing him various presentations with their own hand." You see how this this is how powerful he was. Even the all these demigods, everybody, they are praying him out of fear of Hiranyakasipu. But on the other hand, Prahlad Maharaj was no fear for his demoniac father. He even though he wanted to um, threat him, but he was never fearful. So when Prahlad Maharaj, sorry, Hiranyakasipu is asking Prahlad Maharaj, what did you learn? There's a beautiful verses. It is said that his father Hiranyakasipu was so powerful, it made all the demigod to flee. It's so much power he has got. They are fleeing out of fear of Prahlad Maharaj, sorry, out of fear of Hiranyakasipu. All the demigods are fleeing. But this Prahlad Maharaj is never fear. He was so boldly answering to his father. His father is asking, my dear king, Yudhishthir, once upon a time, the king of demon Hiranyakasipu son Prahlad on his lap, very affectionately inquired, "My dear son, please let me know that what you think is the best of all subjects we have studied from your teacher." So when he asked, immediately he answered, very nicely answered, Prahlad Vasa. He never says father, he says, Tas sadhumanya asura varyadehinam, sada samudignadiya sadagrahat, ipatma patam gruhamanda kupam, manam gata yad dhariyasraya. So immediately say that, indirectly he is now is very boldly speaking that Tas sadhumanya asura varya, the best thing I learned, if anybody accepting the temporary sense gratification, temporary body, temporary household life, his situation is very precarious because he has fallen in a dark well. There is no question of rescue. For them, better manam goter hari asrayat. He knows that my father is against the Hari Vishnu. Vishnu is the enemy because Vishnu killed his brother Hiranyaksha. So therefore, Hiranyakashipu he accepted Vishnu is as. But here Prahalad Mahara is telling, no, 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 no. He don't care. He doesn't fear actually. Only saying that everybody balam gotayat hariyasrayat. One must Vidiling. Vidiling means called it is a must. There is no option. Everybody must go to the forest or it takes shelter of the Hari. So that kind of bold proposition is spoken to Hiranyakasipu favor of in glorification of the Vishnu or Hari, who is his enemy. That Hiranyakasipu, by his simply raising up eyebrow, all the demigods flee out. That means you can see that how devotees fearless. They are fearless. They do not fear. That is a very important things to learn because it does not come from our courage or strength or power. It comes our not like that. Prahlad is a very 5 years old. He knows by 1 second my father can kill me. It's not about the power, it's about the faith in God. He knows my real father Krishna will protect. So I should boldly glorify him. I don't care, just like Prabhupada. So boldly preaching. He doesn't care anything. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Our acharyas are very bold. Not that they are very courageous, no. Very power, no. Not physical strength, everything. Mystic power. But they have a complete faith in Krishna. That is important. Therefore, one should learn very important. In this subject matter, we will go little bit of more. Even Prahlad Maharaj also again he asked that what did you learn? He told Sarvanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam. Immediately he directly used the word Sarvanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam. पादसेवनम अर्चनम वंदनम दास्यम साख्यम आत्मनिवेदनम इति पुंसर्पिता विष्णु भक्ति चैन नवलक्षण क्रियते भगवती आदा तद्मान्यम उत्तमम. So he told that our whole idea, he is the learned person who has dedicated his life by hearing and chanting all this 9 process of devotional service to Vishnu. He can barely speak that. And Prahlad Hiranyakasipu was very angry. He told, you are talking nonsense. Where did you learn from this? Then he immediately said that, Lord, you cannot learn. You cannot learn Krishna consciousness. Matinna Krishna Parataswara. Krishna consciousness cannot arouse in you because you are determining Grihavartanam. Vikovi Padyate Grihavartanam. You are Grihavarta. Grihavarta means who has taken the vow to be happy in this material world with money and enjoying money and omen. You have taken the vow. You have for you, no, you cannot. Because your uncontrolled sense, andanta govi, visatamta misram. Because of your uncontrolled senses, you are determined to be happy in this material world. Therefore, you cannot be Krishna consciousness. You cannot learn this Krishna consciousness. That is the most statement given to his father, who is the most powerful personality of the time, even for the demigods. That is called fearlessness. How boldly he is preaching. Nate viddu swatagatimi Vishnu. Immediately next verse. Nate viddu swatagatimi Vishnu. Our self-interest, our goal of life, to go back to Vishnu. Rasaya Bhairatthamanina, Andajatandajanayan, Upamanayan, Tesi, Visatantu. He told you are blind. All your followers are blind. He's indirectly telling, my father, you are blind and blind to spiritual life, blind to purpose of life. Also, all your followers are blind. That is going on in the modern world. Everybody like they're blind. They defy the authority of God. And follower also, same thing. A blind man lead another blind man, fall in ditches. They do not know that. So therefore, how he is directly preaching, boldly preaching to his father, Father, you cannot be. You are not the learned person, because those who are dedicated his life for that kind of devotionals. He is. So therefore, this is fearless. Devotees should fearlessly preach, not that compromising. No. A flatterer cannot be a preacher. Siddham Saraswati Thakur say, a flatterer, you cannot flatter, you cannot compromise. You should be fearless. It's not about I should keep it as it is. Therefore, Prabhupada said that, what is my credit? I am fearless because I am presenting as it is. That is called discipline. That is real fearless. Therefore, our Bhagavad Gita as it is, without compromising any other step. Whatever Krishna says, speak as it is. It is called disciplic successor. That is called devotee. So therefore, this fearlessness will come when there is a faith in God. See, when Hiranyakasipu, when Nrsimhadev came, appeared from the pillar, Hiranyakasipu appeared first time. But Prahalad Maharaj was never fear of that. He told also, my Lord, because Lord form was so fearful that Hiranyakasipu first time experienced the fear. He was never feared Hiranyakasipu. But Prahlad Maharaj is very nicely praying, my dear Lord, I am not fear of your form. Nathan vivemi ajite. I am not fear about your form. My Lord, who are never conquered by anyone, I am certainly not afraid of your ferocious mouth, your eyes bright like song, and your frowning eyebrow. I do not fear your sharp pinching, your garland of interest, your mane with blood, your high, like ears, not by fear the tumultuous roaring, which makes elephant free to distant place, or your nails which are meant to kill your enemy. I am not fear of that. Why is not fear? Because just like a Prabhupada given a purport, very nice purport, beautiful purport, very meaningful. He told just like a lion, every animals fear lion, but the cub will never fear a lion. Why? Because he has a complete faith in his mother or father. He has taken shelter of the lion, his father lion, mother lion, lioness. Therefore, he is not fear. Just like another example Prabhupada cited, that like ocean, everybody is very dangerous. Everybody fear of water, it can wash away. But a fish, small fish, is enjoying. He never fear. Because why is never feared? Why small fish never afraid of the ocean, insurmountable ocean, Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean? Because a fish has taken shelter of the ocean. Therefore, Prahlad Maharaj has taken shelter of the Nrsimhadev. There is no fearlessness. There is no fear. It's fearlessness. It's not about the power, it's about the faith. Once you understand that, more you become, have a faith, more you become fearlessness. Fearlessness comes when we are no faith for the Lord. It is say that fear actually, what is the cause of fear? Cause of fear is there in beautiful verses. In these verses, it is say that mm, He says that bhaya comes when ditya abhinivesata sad. So fear arises when living it misidentify himself as a material body because of the absorption in external interim energy of the Lord. So when living it, he turns away from the Lord, he also forget his own constitutional position. See, that is the thing. Ditya means secondary nature. Our primary nature is we are the spirit soul and servant of the Krishna. We are made to take shelter of the Krishna. But Ditya means secondary. When you secondary creation of the Lord is material energy. When you take shelter of the secondary energy or take shelter of the Maya, that time fear comes. Just like a fish take out from the water, put in a Buckingham Palace or anywhere, it is not his real nature. The secondary nature. He is always inside the ocean is good. He is very comfortable. So fear comes when you turn away from the Lord, when you take shelter of the mind. So devotees are fearless because they have taken shelter of the Supreme Personality of God and Krishna. Therefore, they are fearless. More you become, our degree of degree of surrendering to the Supreme Lord is directly proportional to the fearlessness. If you are more surrendering, our fearlessness will come more. It is arises from faith, our surrender. Therefore, one of the um, symptoms of surrender is the faith that Lord will protect me, Lord will make. That is the thing. That is the idea of fearlessness. Therefore, Shraddha means Shraddha Sabda Hoye Sudhishta Vishaya. Krishna Bhakti Kale Sarva Kadya. That is this devotee should understand that. There's a beautiful verses by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spoke to Sanatana Goswami that Shraddha Sabde Vishwasa Kaya Sruti Dhanisha. Krishna Bhakti Kale Sarva Kama Krita Hoye. Faith means unflinching trust in something sublime. When one is engaged in the duty of Krishna consciousness, he did not act in relation to material world. So he is fearless. Completely taught that Krishna Bhakti, if I am engaged in Krishna Bhakti, I don't care for all material conditions. So that is the second lesson we should learn and very important lesson actually. Now third one that um, third lesson we should learn that even in fearlessness, it is stated if you chant Hare Krishna also, it will give you fearlessness. It is stated in this beautiful verse. If you chant Hare Krishna, it is stated in this verse, Bhagavatam verse, very nicely that एतान् निर्विद्यमानानाम् इच्छतम् अकूटभवं योगिनां नित्यनिरतं हरे अनुकीर्तनाम् हरे नामानुकीर्तनाम्. वो constant chanting of the holy name of the Lord after the wage of great authority, the doubtless fearless way of success for all. It is a fearless way. So by chanting, one can easily become fearless. He come to the stage of fearless. There are any other process also there. So reading Bhagavatam also, if you become fearless. So this Vasudev has said that by reading Bhagavatam, one can become fearless. Soko moho bhayo dasyang bhai yamana yam Krishna paramo purushe bhakti utpadate punsam soko moho bhayo upaya. So all this bhaya, bhaya also will vanquish by hearing Bhagavatam. So this is the way that why devotees are fearless because they chant the holy name of God. They hear Bhagavatam every day. Bhagavatam Shivaya. Therefore, they are fearless. They are always fearless. Even you serve the devotee also, you can be fearless. So that is another way of become fearless is you serve the devotee of the Lord. That is very, very important. Many people do not know that even this verses is spoken by Prahalad Maharaj, that devotee also by fearless simply by serving the devotees. My dear Lord, or Supreme Personality of Godhead, you are the Supreme Soul. If one meditate upon your transcendental body, you naturally protect him from all source of fear, even the imminent danger of death. So devotees are fearless because they have meditate on the Lord. Remembering Lord also is gives us fearlessness. Finally, it is stated that devotees Narayana Parasarve na Kushan Vivati Sargam Apavarga, Sarga Apavarga Apitulyata Dastina. Na Sarg either it is hell or heaven. For them it is equal because they are engaged, they are fearless for all conditions. Narayana Parasarve, Lord Shiva said, Na Kusana Vipati, they never fear of anything. So go Apavarga, Apavarga means hell, and Narakeshu, sorry, Apavarga is heaven, Mukti, liberation state. Sorghum is heaven, liberation stage, Mukti. Also, Narakeshu means in the hell. In all circumstances, they are fearless. That is the symptoms of the devotee because they have taken shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord. So this is the lesson we should learn. Therefore, faith is important. Spiritual life begins with faith. Whole idea to strengthen our faith for the Lord. A devotee feels presence of God everywhere, but one opposed to the Lord denies his existence. That is hard lesson. So sometimes atheists or demons sometimes declare that where is God? They challenge the existence of the God. I cannot see God. Can you show me God? They challenge like this. They do not understand that. They do not consider, do you have the qualification to see the Lord? They have never inquired that. Are you qualified to see God? Therefore, Krishna said, Now Sarvasya Prakasa, Yogo Maya Samarbhita. Krishna in Bhagavad Gita say that I am not, obliged to show you. I am not obliged to uh, manifest before you, appear before you. Naham prakasa sarvasya yogo maya samabrita mudhayam. Mudha means fools and rascals. Navi jananti. The atheist, they do not know. Lokoma madamabam. They do not know I am the supreme unexhaustible. I am never manifest to the foolish and unintelligent. For them, I am covered by my internal potency. Therefore, they do not know that I am one in existence. This is Krishna. I am not manifest. You are fools. Maya Javanika Ma. Kunti Devi says that I am covered by the curtain to those fools. Therefore, Avajananti Mama Muddha Manusintanvasi. They do not understand because Krishna is covered. They are faithless. So they don't see anywhere also. Even though they are informed, they don't see. On the other hand, devotee can see. Just like Prahlad Maharaj. In Prahlad Maharaj case, the Hiranyakashipu is asking Prahlad Maharaj, nice question. He is asking that where is your God? Being obsessed with anger was very great in bodily strength, thus chastised him, elevated devotee, chastised his exalted devotee son Prahlad with harsh word, cursing him again and again. Hiranyakashipu took up his sword, got up from his right throne with great anger, struck his fist and called. So before that also he is asking that where is God? Oh unfortunate Prahlad, you have always described a supreme being other than me, a supreme being who is above, who is controller of everyone, who is all pervading. Where is he? He is everywhere. Why is not present before me? So this is important question. This is atheist. Atheists always challenge this. Where is God? Why you don't show me God? I don't see God anywhere. So this is the atheistic class. They always challenge that where is God? I do not see God. But Prahlad Maharaj telling, yes, he is all pervading. I can see, Prahlad Maharaj can see, therefore he said, everywhere is there. He is there in the column also. Prahlad Maharaj is answering that, yes, Father, he is there everywhere. While showing the extraordinary prowess, Hiranyakashipu desired to kill his own son, had that wonder. So here, uh, Prahlad Maharaj is saying, yes, everywhere he is, and he is there in the column. So Prahalad Maharaj telling, yes, everywhere he is in the column also. So that time we could not see, but here the difference between a devotee and demons. A devotee can see the Lord. Prahalad Maharaj already saw the Lord. Lord is manifested, appeared. So he saw the Lord in the pillar. Therefore, he is looking at that pillar and it is noticed by the Hiranyakasipu. Therefore, he is challenging that he is this in the pillar, he is the pillar. And Lord is manifested from the pillar. Stambhe savayam namurgam namanusam. Sattam vidhatum nijavutya basitam bhaktinti bhutesu akilesu atmanah. अति अद्भुत अति अद्भुत अद्भुत दुश्चात दुश्चात अति अद्भुत उद्वहन अबासंवयम नमुर्गम नामानुष pila to substantiate fact. This is a very nice verse. One must know this one. This verse is important because here the cause of to prove that the statement of his servant Prahlad Maharaj was substantial. In other words, to prove that Supreme Lord is present everywhere, even within the pillar of an assembly hall. The Supreme Personality of Godhead Hari exhibited a wonderful form never before seen. The form was neither that of a man, that of a lion. Thus Lord appeared in his wonderful form in the assembly hall. So here very important. Prabhupada is nice, given a very wonderful purport. Where is your Lord? He is present in this pillar. Prahlad Maharaj fearlessly replied, yes, my Lord is present everywhere. Therefore, to convince Hiranyakasipu, the statement of Prahlad Maharaj was unmistakable. Lord appeared from the pillar. The Lord appeared as half man, half lion. So the Hiranyakasipu could not understand whether the great giant was a lion or a human being. To substantiate Prahlad's statement, Lord proved that his devotee. So here, very, very important. So this is the thing that how devotee can see everywhere. Ye mam pasyanti sarvati sarvameva pasyami. So there is a beautiful verse in Bhagavad Gita is saying that Krishna said that those who see me everywhere, everywhere in me, everything in me, he is never lost. Ye mam pasyanti sarvam cha mai pasyami. Tasyam na pranasati sacha name pranasati. For one who sees me everywhere, sees everything in me, I am never lost, nor he is never lost to me. That is the vision. Pure devotee will see the Lord everywhere, but a non-devotee cannot see. This is symptoms of a pure devotee. It is stated in another place in Bhagavatam by Navajogendra. So they say that sarva bhuteshu ja paschate bhagavat bhavam atmana. Most advanced devotee can say within everything soul of soul, supreme personality of Godhead. See Krishna. Consequently, he sees systematically everything in relation to Supreme Lord. Understand that everything that exists eternally situated within the Lord. So he sees that everywhere, Lord in everything. He sees Godhead in everything, everything is Godhead. That is pure devotee, advanced devotee they can see. स्थावर जंगम देखे ना देखे तारा मूर्ति सर्वत्र देखे तारा स्वतमूर्ति. Rai Ram is very nicely spoken. He said that 274. ତାପରେ ଜଙ୍ଗମ ନା ଦେଖେ ତାର ମୂର୍ତ୍ତି ସର୍ବତ୍ର ହୋଇ ନିଜ ଇଷ୍ଟ ଦେବ ସ୍ମୃତି. Certainly see everything mobile, but it does not exactly see their form. Rather, everywhere immediately see manifest the form of Supreme. Narayana Parasarva, Narayana Paramayam. He see everything is Narayana Maya. Therefore, why the devotee can see but non-devotee cannot see? It is stated in this. The answer is given in Brahma Samhita. Prema Charita Bhakti Vilokyant Vimsam Sundaram Achinta Guna Surupam Govindamadi Purushottamah Bhajami. I worship Govinda, the Lord, with Samson, Krishna himself, with inconceivable, innumerable attributes, whom the pure devotee see in their heart of the heart, the eyes of the devotion. So Premanjana Chait, out of his devotional bhakti, devotional service, or his eyes is anointed with devotion, they can see the Lord face to face. Krishna also say that you want to see me face to face, by devotional service we can see. You can see my subtle form. Krishna say in this Bhagavatam also, sorry, Bhagavad Gita also Krishna say, when he saw Arjuna, he gave a very nice statement. He said that Bhaktya tu ananya sakhya aham eva viddha Arjuna gyantum dastum cha tattena praveshtum cha paritha. My dear Arjuna, only by undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am. Standing before you, you can thus see me, you can thus be seen directly. Only in this way you can enter into mystery of my understanding. You can thus be seen me directly, drishtum means directly. Why? Because bhakti, ananya bhakti. So therefore, devotee can see the Lord everywhere. That is the lesson. But by dint of their bhakti. But a non-devotee or atheist class, they cannot see anywhere. They cannot see anywhere. That is the difference. Those who are averse to the God, they deny the existence of the God anywhere. But devotee feels the presence of the God everywhere. That is the two category, different. Then this is the third lesson. The fourth lesson is forgiveness is the ornament of bhakti. So it's very important point. So how Prahalad Maharaj faced so much torment by his father. He wanted to kill his own son because only mistake his son has done that he becomes consciousness of Krishna consciousness. But on the other end, same Prahlad, when Hiranyakashipu appeared from the pillar and killed, sorry, when Singadev appeared from the pillar and killed Hiranyakashipu, after killing that, he asked Prahlad Maharaj, he offered Prahlad Maharaj to ask for any benediction. So Prahlad Maharaj asked the benediction that let my father be excused and liberated. This is stated in these beautiful verses, how he is praying to the Lord. So he spoke, O Supreme Lord, because you are so merciful to the fallen soul, I ask you only one benediction. He did not ask anything. I know that my father at the time of his death has already been purified by your glance upon him. But because of ignorance of your beautiful power and supremacy, he was unnecessarily angry at you, falsely thinking that you were the killer of his brother. Thus he directly blasphemed your lordship, spiritual master of all living being and the spiritual master of all living being, and committed heavily sinful activity directed against me and your devotee. I wish that he be excused for these sinful activities. So how Prahlad how this you see how the compassion, how the forgiveness, the ornament, he forgives. Despite all these things, he forgives that let me father be excused. That is called the ornament of Vaishnava. Vaishnava always like to forgive. Haridas Thakur, sorry, Jesus Christ, when Jesus Christ was crucified, he told, my father, oh my father, my Lord, please forgive. They do not know what they are doing. That is the considerations, that is the perception, that is the thinking, that is the consciousness of the pure devotee. So they are full of forgiveness. Titikka karunika. They are they are always beautiful verses is there in this verse. It is stated by um, Shivadev. What is the quality of a pure devotee? Mahaseva dwaram aur vimukta tamadwaram joshisam sangha. Mahanta samachitta prasanta. Vimanaiva suis sadhava. Vimanaiva means there is no enemy. Samachitta, who sees everyone in spiritual identity. Very peaceful, without anger, who are without anger, without hostility. Without anger, one must distribute Krishna consciousness to person who are hostile without becoming angry at them. They are well wisher for everyone. This is called Vimane. So here the forgiveness is there. So they are very forgiving. Devotees are very forgiveness. There are so many verses in this regard of forgiveness. It is stated in many, many verses. Bhagavatam also, yes, Bhagavad Gita 13:8, Krishna also say. So many other places also, the forgiveness is very, very, I mean, sublime quality, ornament of devotee. So we will not go more into that, but it is we should learn that forgiveness is very. So we should not be hostile. Devotees are no enemy of the devotees. Compassion, compassion. A Vaishnava is paradukha dukhi, full of compassion. He is not he is not much bothered about his personal trouble, but he is more unhappy seeing the others' trouble. Just like Prabhupada. At the vague age of 70 or 68, he went to America in a freighter, in a cargo ship, undergoing so much trial, tribulations, troubles, heart attack. Why? Because they are very compassionate. Vaishnava is paradukha dukhi. Very, very compassionate. You see, Prahalad Maharaj is full of compassion. When Prahalad Maharaj was um, uh, was being invited to go back to Vaikuntha with Nrsingadev, he denied. He said that very nice. Naivadajja paradurataya तद्वीर्य गायन महामृत मग्नचीत सोचे तथा विमुख चेत सा इंद्रियार्थ माया सुखाय भारम उद्वहन उद्वहत यमुना. So he said that he denied to go back alone to Vaikuntha. He told that, oh, best of great personality, I am not at all afraid of material existence. For whatever I stay, I am fully absorbed in thought of your glories and activity. My concern is only for the fools and rascal who are making elaborate plans for material happiness and maintaining their family, society, country. I am simply concerned with love for them. See how he is thinking. I am not afraid. I want to stay here. Unless until I teach them, I bring them back along with me to Vaikuntha. God. Next verse is saying that no, I am not interested in my alone mukti or my personal mukti, but mukti of everybody. प्रायेण देव मुनया स्वविमुक्ति काम मौनम चलति विजनेना परार्थनिष्ठा नैतम विहाय कृपणा विमुक्त एक नान्यम तदाश्रय शरणम ब्रह्मत्वनुपश्य. There is a beautiful verse frequently quoted by Prabhupada. My dear Lord Narsingadev, I see that there are many saintly persons indeed, but they are interested only in their own deliverance, not caring for big cities and towns. They go to Himalayas or forests to meditate with vows of silence, Mauna Bharta. They are not interested in delivering others. As for me, however, I do not wish to be liberated alone, leaving aside all these fools and rascals. I know that without Krishna consciousness, without taking shelter at your lotus feet, one cannot be happy. Therefore, I used to bring them back to shelter at your lotus feet. That is this compassion. Compassion is a very, very wonderful quality of a devotee. That also attracts Krishna. Krishna say that nacha manusya, nacha tasman manusya priya Krishnam. Those who are so much compassionate to other living entities, they are very, very dearmost to me. This quality attracts Krishna. So devotee means Vaishnava means paradukha dukhi, compassion. Arjuna is compassion. He's telling 127 Bhagavad Gita, he telling by seeing all relative out of compassion, he do not want to fight. He declined to fight. Compassion. Same compassion also when Prahalad Maharaj incarnated at Vasudev Datta in Chaitanya Lila, say that very nicely, Jibera Dukkha Moro Hudaya Bidare Sarva Jibera Papa Prabhu Deha Moro. My Lord, my heart breaks to see the suffering of all conditions. So therefore, I request you to transfer the karma of their intellect lives upon my head. Nobody likes to suffer his own karma. But here, the Vaishnava, he is not only want to suffer his own karma, but suffer others' karma also. Everybody's karma. How much compassion. Jesus Christ also said that you give all their karma to me. So that is all this compassion. Even there is a king called Rantidev. He also say that that he gave a very nice statement. I don't know what was some statement is given that maybe I don't know. There's a beautiful verses is there. He's saying that I think maybe next was why beautiful verses Rantidev King. He's also same statement has been given the compassion for this one. So this is the some example of devotees who are very compassionate. This is the Vaishnava quality we should learn. We should be compassion for other living entities. Then last sixth lesson we should learn. Bhakti can be practiced at any stage of Kaumare acharate prajna, because human life is very, very rare. So there is no impediment that bhakti when to start the spirituality, when to start the bhakti. Bhakti can be started from any age. Not that you should postpone. That is postponement. Krishna Prabhupada say that what is that postponement or uh, what is that thing? Procrastination. Procrastination is the thief of time because this human life is very rare. कौमरे आचरित प्रज्ञ धर्मान भागवती या दुर्लभ मनुष्य जन्म वेरी वेरी रेयर दुर्लभ very rarely active and tadapi adurvam although it is temporary it can be lost any moment that means it has got some intrinsic inherent adversity that it can be lost any moment it is temporary arthada it has got a tremendous quality unique opportunity what is that unique opportunity Arman Bhagavati Kaumare Acharita Prajna you should Bhagavad practice Bhagavad Dharma, you can make your life successful. Therefore, when to start spirituality? Spirituality can be start even from the 5 years. You almost start from the 5 years because we do not know. We have time. At least Parikshit Maharaj has got the notice that he has got 7 days before death. We don't have notice any moment. Padam padam yad vipadam natiti sam. Any moment, any steps, every step there is a danger in this material world. We can die any moment, just like Hiranyakasipu was a champion materialistic, so powerful, got so much benediction, almost immortality. But Nrsimhadev came within no second he killed. So there is no guarantee. It is said that Vishwasa nahi Vishwasa, tadapi bhavishyati. That is Bilvamangra Thakur is saying. There is no guarantee that your breathing process will continue. Any moment it can stop. Therefore, one should start. Aumare acharite prajna. Prajna means prakishta rupena agya. Those who are sufficiently intelligent, they should practice this from the tender age of child. 5 years is Bhagavad Dharma. That is one should learn, one should not procrastinate. Procrastination is thief of the time. Postponement is very bad. Therefore, Prabhupada say that, my Guru Maharaj used to say that, do not wait for another human life. No guarantee. Better complete your business in this life. Go back to Godhead. Because this place is called like a latrine, very, very filthy place. Nobody likes to stay there. Even after you spray so many expensive branded perfume like Gucci and so many other branded, you cannot make this latrine as a very habitable place. We should get out as soon as possible. Therefore, we should start this uh, devotional service. There is no age bar. Nothing is the bar for this. Anybody can come. Any class can come. Any age you can do that. Bhakti can be started from anybody, anywhere, anywhere. Kirata, Pundara, all this fifth class, more lower than fourth class. They can. Even Krishna say, Mamai Partha Vyapasrita, Priya Sada, all these people, fourth class people can come. Even fifth class people, Kirata, Pundara, they can also can approach me. They can practice bhakti and go back to God. Beautiful verses 933. In Bhagavad Gita, there are 2, 4, 18. Krishna says that either Tapundara, all lower class people can come out. They can practice bhakti. So this is another lesson. And last lesson is that glories of devotional service. Supremacy of the bhakti. If one bhakti, there is nothing else. That is the highest point. Bhakti is the highest point. So in this regard, Prahalad Maharaj also says 7,523, 7,524. In other places also say I think 7,950, 55 like this. So he told also same thing like how bhakti, supremacy of the bhakti. He says that very nice. Therefore, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, the best of all persons to whom prayers are offered, I offer my respectful obeisance unto you, because without rendering this kind of devotional service unto you, offering prayer, dedicating all the result of activity, worshipping you, working on your behalf, always remembering your lotus feet, hearing about your glory, who can achieve what is meant for Paramahansa, their highest achievement. Yam labdhacha paramalabham. That is the highest achievement in bhakti. That is the supremacy of the bhakti. Therefore, Prahlad Maharaj also said, in another places he told that Tat Manya Adhikuttamam. He saying that most knowledge, who is the most knowledge person who is dedicating his life to executing. So the supremacy of the bhakti is given. Krishna also himself say that to Uddhava, that there is nothing beyond bhakti. Bhakti is the highest, sonam, the pinnacle point. भक्तिं लब्धावसादवतिम् अन्यद् अविश्वसते maya ananta guna ananda anubhav. So here he says that what more remains to be accomplished for the perfect devotee after achieving devotional service unto me, supreme absolute truth, whose quality are innumerable, who am the embodiment of all ecstatic spirit. So what more remains to be accomplished for a perfect devotee after achieving devotional service unto me? Devotional service is the highest. So many places Krishna has said that nothing can impress me than this devotional service. In this verse also Krishna repeated this, na sadhyati mam yogo, na sakyam, na dharma na swadhyaya tapastyaga jata bhakti mamojita. So here Uddhava say, Krishna says, spoke to Uddhava directly, personally, my dear Uddhava, the unalloyed devotional service rendered to me by my devotee, bring me under their control. I cannot be thus controlled by those engaged in mystic yoga, sankhya, philosophy, pious for Vedic study, austerity. Ahami bhakta paradina. Or Swatantra Ibadijja. He told, I am controlled by my devotee. So devotional service is the highest supreme. Therefore, Prahlad Maharaj also saying that the supremacy of devotional service. You will see the last verses that kind of classes. It's very nice verses. In the material world, to render service to the lotus feet of Govinda is the cause of all causes, and to see him happy is the most goal of life. This much alone is the ultimate goal of human life, as explained by all revealed scripture. Ekanta Govinda, that is bhakti, the supremacy of bhakti, surrender to the Supreme Lord is the purpose of human form of life, the goal of human form of life, because it is the supreme. Everything is active by this active. Yam labdacha paramalabham. Nothing more than that. Krishna says Bhagavad Gita also. So in this way, we should learn very, very important lesson. So we will just recap the seven lessons. First one is bhakti. Bhakti is unshaken by all circumstances. Bhakti is every all, even it is hostile or very adverse situation, one should not be shaken. One should be very determined, very steady, just like Prahlad Maharaj. Second point is that one should be fearless, become fearless, because fearless, how fearless? Fearless does not come from the power, but faith. That faith, unflinching faith on the God, that made us fearless. The Lord will protect me. That is the symptoms of surrendering. That what is that? Avasya Rakishyate. What is that? 22. Avis 22 and 100. It is saying that this six symptoms of surrender. It is saying that anukulyena sankalpa pratika rakhishyati vishwasa, rakhishyati iti vishwasa, that Krishna will protect, that kind of things. And third thing is that we learn devotee feel the presence everywhere, but non-devotee who is averse to the existence of the God, or averse to Lord, denies his presence everywhere. So devotee is everywhere in connection with God. He sees everything is God and everything, because everybody in the heart, Lord is situated in everybody's heart. So he sees that Godhead is in everything and everything in Godhead. Aham sarvasya prabhava mata sarvam prabhava. Everything is his emanation. So he sees everywhere God. He never lost. Lord is never lost to him. What things forgiveness? How devotees should be forgiven? Devotees should be like, oh, doso say. There's a beautiful that a devotee should always, everybody has got some fault, some good quality, some bad quality. Devotee should always see the good quality, ignore the bad quality. Just like Krishna, see the good quality, Krishna, ignore the bad quality. Therefore, he has given the award at the position of mother in spiritual world. Krishna, who has the intention of killing, but he pretend to come as a mother and feeding. So therefore, one should see always good quality. The soar and the honey, sorry, bees are different. Bees always goes after honey, but fly, this ordinary fly, they goes to place where soar is there, filthy place. So that the difference between devotee and non-devotee. So devotee always forgiveness. Compassion is very, very important. Arjuna also very forgiving his, forgiving in the kitchen. Compassion is another thing. Devotee should be always compassion. They should not think selfishness. You should be concerned about other. And finally, the sixth thing is bhakti should be practiced any situation, any circumstance, any background. Anybody can practice, from lower class to higher class, from tender age, from five. Not that old age I will. I say old men recreation. No, bhakti is not the old man activities. One can start from the tender age of five, because human life is very, very unpredictable. At any moment can be lost. Finally, it is the say that glories of devotional service. That is bhakti is supremacy. Ekanta Govinda Asraya. One should take shelter of the Govinda. Because without to become Krishna consciousness, nobody can go back to Godhead. Nobody can achieve the highest point, highest goal of life. So in this way, Maharaj teaching by example all this very, very paramount important lesson for aspiring devotee to assimilate, apply, and propagate this message. Propagate this message. Thank you very much. Nrsimha Bhagavatam ki jai, Nrsimha Prahalad Nrsimha Bhagavan ki jai, Nitai. So we will end the class here. What happened? Prasad, huh? Nandu friend not coming? Yeah, yeah. I could not end my class. Ah, chha.